Hey guys, I just wanted to do a real quick video. I don't usually do videos like this, but I wanted to give a little commentary to a video I just saw from Long Island Audit, where he walked into the Baltimore County government building in Towson, Maryland, I believe it was. But I want to state some things that are obvious, but are usually not discussed. And that is, when he walked in, he's confronted by security guards who are supposed to be highly trained. They're supposed to know what they're doing. They're Americans. They're standing on American soil, and they're encountering an American with a camera. So everybody should know, especially in that field, that we have a First Amendment right to freedom of the press. And something that, a lot of people don't put two and two together, and I'm not talking about you guys, but just the general public, is that if I have First Amendment rights, then you have First Amendment rights. If my First Amendment gets violated, then your First Amendment is going to get violated. So even the violators are violating their own First Amendment. And I'm talking about the violators being the security guards and the Baltimore police who end up showing up. And there's like 5 or 6 of them. The violators of an individual's rights are violating their own rights, and they're violating the rights of others. So when the security guards violate this guy's rights, and that's Sean from Long Island Audit, they don't realize that this double-edged sword of violation is going to come against them one day in the near future. And if we lose the freedom of the press, if we lose the right to speak freely and do free things on American soil, we will lose everything. If you don't have freedom, you don't have anything. Security guards, Baltimore police, police departments in other states. What's wrong with you guys? Is this really how you want your family to grow up? The culture you want your family to grow up in? The tyranny you want them to experience? Because the tyranny you're bringing on Sean or Direct D or James Freeman or any number, Josh from Accountability for All, or any number of auditors out there, that tyranny is going to come against you. Why are you being a bunch of buttholes about this whole thing? Why don't you understand that this violence you're exacting against other people is the violence that will come against you? Do you want your children to experience that? That's number one. The violation of rights by the violator, that violator's rights will be violated one day. And the second thing is, when the cops arrive on the scene, why is there no cop among them to say, hey, I didn't sign up for this. And if I did, I'm awakened to it and I'm not going to participate in it. You got, there's all these good cops out there. It's just a few bad apples that ruin the whole bushel. Then where are they? Where are the good cops? Where are the good security guards? Where's that one guy to stand up and go, wait a second, Sarge, even if the guy is not a commanding officer? Maybe he's lower on the rung, but he's got a conscience. If you have a conscience, lower rung officer, you're more powerful than your superiors because you have a brain and you have a heart and you have a conscience and you have morality and you know what's right and you know what's wrong. Stop being conformist, doing what you're told regardless of what is right. Regardless of the ramifications, do what is right. Yeah, you might get some pushback, but you know what? Don't you want to be able to sleep with a clear conscience at night? One of the most expensive, priceless pillows you will ever own is a clear conscience. Don't you want to lay your head down on your pillow knowing that you did the right thing against all odds? So where is that one officer? Where's the dozen officers? Because from what I hear, there's a whole bunch of good officers out there, and there's just a few bad apples. Where's that guy to stand up and go, I didn't sign up for this, and even if I did, I'm awakened, and now I'm not going to participate in this? And what are you guys doing? Tell me what this Sean guy from Long Island Audits did wrong. Why is he being trespassed from this public building? Do you want to be trespassed from a public building when you didn't even break their laws? And I'm using laws because we know laws are nothing more, nothing less than the opinions of politicians backed by the threat of force, but they don't even follow their own laws. Why are you trespassing this guy? Because he has a camera? Then what you're admitting right now is you're trespassing a guy for exercising his freedom of speech under the First Amendment that you officers, plural, took an oath to protect, defend, and uphold at all costs. And here you are tearing them down. You're tearing down the very rights on American soil that your sons and daughters, your grandsons and granddaughters will grow up in. It's unconscionable what's happening, guys. And it's truly unbelievable. It's almost like we're living out the script of George Orwell's 1984 or something. You know, Big Brother, you have no rights because I say you don't have any rights. Why are you trespassing from the property? Because they want you to leave. Well, that's not a good enough reason. Do you want me to leave because I'm overweight, because I'm underweight, because I'm the wrong color, because I have a camera? It's discriminate. It's clear discrimination. It's clear, what is that? 18 USC 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. And it's not even under the color of law. It's deprivation of rights under color of opinion. It's your opinion that I have to leave. Your opinion, it's not even your law. You're not even standing on your own law. You're actually standing against your own laws. And it's pitiful. Weak people do that. Cowardly people do that. And cowardly people don't stand for what is right. That's why you don't see any good officers. None, not one. You look at that video. I'll put the link in the description below to Long Island Audit's last video where he's in that Baltimore government building, and not one Baltimore Police Department that swore to protect and defend Sean Reyes, Long Island Audit's rights and their own rights. Not one of them stood up and did the right thing. That's why they're called rights, because rights are opposites of wrongs. So what are they? They're not even enforcing the law. They're enforcing their own opinions. They're enforcing the security guard's feelings. Well, we just feel like he shouldn't be here. We just feel like we don't want to be recorded, even though there are 25 different surveillance cameras pointed at all of us right now. I just feel extra uncomfortable when you add one more camera to the mix. It's outrageous. It's truly outrageous. It's truly insane. And for the masses of the people to look at this and go, well, there's just a couple of bad apples, then why is it in every single video after video on YouTube, on Venmo, on BitChute, on Odyssey, it doesn't matter. TMZ, why is there not one good cop that steps up, tightens his belt of courage, and says, I am not participating in this. As a matter of fact, not only am I not participating in this, I am going to stand in the way of you, Sarge, taking away this guy's rights. This guy has every right to be in this building with this camera. Do you realize how viral that video would go, law enforcement officers? Because it's so rare for a cop to actually do the right thing and stand up for the right thing and uphold the Constitution against the gaggle of police officers who are trying to suppress those rights? Do you realize how viral that would go? Because it is so rare. Anyway, I'll leave the link to Long Island Audit's last video, or at least the last video he made today, in the description. Take a look at it. See what you guys think. I really appreciate you out there. I appreciate all the auditors, because it takes courage. It takes courage to stand against a band of law enforcement tyrants, armed law enforcement tyrants, who are threatening to take away every bit of your freedoms, arrest you, kidnap you, and throw you into a cage because you're exercising your constitutionally protected right that they swore to protect and uphold. Crazy. Guys, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to this channel. Hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my private email list through my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to become a member, I think it's only like $2.99 a month or whatever. All I'm promising anybody for the membership is to continue producing content that pushes back against the veil of tyranny. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Subscribe for more tyranny-busting content.